This is Hiro Matsuda again. What we're going to do today is to look at the progress of the big olives that I started as a video a couple years ago. Now, these are not 2-year-old olives, of course. So if you want to know what the story was, go back to the first version when I took these from a large, almost in the ground material into the material that we have now. This is one of them. This too is coming along, but at a slightly slower pace. You're probably wondering why it looks so weird. Well, you know, this bottom part here, this, looks like it's making progress, but it's so wild up here. Well, there is a purpose to that. Okay, the purpose was, originally, it used to be like this. So this part is new that came off of this main. Well, what I needed was a good transition from here to here. When it used to be skinnier than that, it was just not a believable transition. So what I'm going to do is to grow a little bit longer, and then I'm going to cut this top part, and so the new apex will go that way. Looking at the other one, it's less visible, but basically I'm doing the same thing. In fact, I think this one's going to take a little bit longer because the line or the new apex area has not fattened up. Also, let's take a look at this area. You remember the big cut I did, right? And we have these growth around it. What you want to do is to have these growth near the big wound so this will heal a little bit better. So, you know, in these training stages, you let things grow, not for shape, but the accomplishment of a certain task. So what I'm hoping that you get out of this little short chapter is that a good bonsai, it takes time. You know, some people, they chop at a raw material, wire it, and then try to call it a bonsai. That's not how it's made. A good bonsai takes time. So, you know, I keep emphasizing, always it's about the root flare. So you start at the bottom, and then the movement, that defines your style. Both of these are informal upright. And then the third most important is the taper. So on both of these, on the apex part, I'm working on the taper. So by the time you see these two, again, it will have a new crown or the apex in place. Unless, of course, it gets sold. I'm in the business of selling. So if you don't see it next time, that means, oh, I'm happy that I sold it. So this is Hiro Matsuda saying goodbye, and hopefully I'll see you in different chapters, and maybe in another 2 years, you'll see these olives.